Creating the future of the enterprise. That was one of the key topics at the recent Future Forum held in Sydney. One speaker at the event was Dawson, blogger, best-selling author and the head of Advanced Human Technologies. He looks at technology trends like social media for businesses and online outsourcing. For more on this, Mr. Dawson joins us in the studio now. Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, should businesses be using social media, and can you explain to us exactly what it means?
Well, social media, I suppose, represents the rise of all of these tools that allow everybody to contribute to the web. So YouTube is an example, social networks such as Facebook and MySpace, Twitter, the much discussed Twitter, music sharing sites. These are all things which are enabling people to themselves create the media which we live on. So this is really fundamentally important for businesses of all kinds, because it changes how they engage with their customers. It changes how they learn about what people think about them. They learn about opportunities, and also these tools can be applied inside organizations to become more productive, more effective, and to actually become more competitive organizations. So social media really is an important thing that businesses really need to look at how they can tap the potential of it.
So do you have an example of businesses, anyone within Australia, that's successfully using social media?
Oh, absolutely. There's many organizations that are using it in different ways. So, for example, inside organizations, just take one example, Westpac has been using blogs for some time. So internally, people are using blogs to say what they're doing, to communicate inside organizations, to be able to keep informed on what's happening. So it's just one, I suppose, aspect internally. Externally, we have, for example, Twitter being used by organizations including some of the discount airlines, the major telcos, often to engage with their customers, to hear what their customers are saying about customer service, to respond to them, and to build a dialogue which is far beyond just the press release and the website of the old corporate speak.
So one of your recent blogs looks at online outsourcing. Can you explain what that is?
Well, now that we have an online, we're all connected, the idea of outsourcing goes from hiring a big company in India which has 10,000 people to do our call center, to anybody being able to do anything. So you could say, I just want a website design, or I want a new logo, or I want some translation done. All of these tasks can be done by anyone around the world. So there's many platforms, including Elance, Rent-A-Coder. There's actually freelancer.com, which is one of the biggest in the world, has been recently acquired in Australia. And these are all tools which allows basically any business to say, this is a task which I want to get done, I want the best people to do it, I want it at a good price, and they have extraordinary resources available. So this is really power to small businesses to be able to match the capabilities of big business in getting this global talent to work for them.
Okay, can you take us through how small businesses can use these tools? What should they be doing to harness this technology?
Well, two examples are elance.com and odesk.com, and so they can say, okay, just to think what task they want done, which could be get a website done, could be some graphic design, and then to just go on to be able to say, we want this job done. They will get people saying, we're prepared to do it, this is why we're good, this is how much it will cost, and simply to hire them. This is really quite a simple process, and people just need to try it to find out how well it works for them.
Okay, so where can business owners go to get this sort of information and learn about it? Certainly, my blog, search for Ross Dawson, or there's quite a few, I think, blogs to search for. I think really part of the discovery process is really searching, to be able to say small business tools, or to be able to find that there are many events coming up, SME Technology Summit, for example, which can helps to explain to people the tools which are available. I think that it's more and more important for businesses to recognize that there are things that they need to learn and engage with, and to be able to put the investment of time to go to an event, to search online, to be able to experiment, because the world is changing rapidly, and those that continue to do things that they have done in the past are not going to be competitive. I think there is an imperative for business people to actively learn on an ongoing basis, to try and to experiment with these new tools. There is no right answer. Organizations need to experiment and find that. So you're currently writing a book that looks at hiring the best talent. Now, how should people hire the best talent? What's the secret?
Well, I don't think there's any sort of a silver bullet, but there's
Part of it is to be able to understand that you want the best people to be working for you on really important tasks. And you want the best people in the world to be working for you. And what motivates these people is not necessarily money. There are other things in that. They want to be stimulated. They want to learn. They want to have fun. And so part of what you're trying to offer is to say it's going to be really worthwhile. It's going to be really engaging to work with me and to build my companies, to build competitions, to be able to share the rewards. So there's a lot of things where you're trying to make it really fun and worthwhile and engaging and rewarding for these people to be attractive, to say, I want to work for that person, that organization, and not other people, because it's a different experience. They're not just paying me money.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm afraid we'll have to leave it there, but Ross Dawson, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.